oh, this is different. I ain't got my phone doing all this other shit, man. Hey, when you were in high school or middle school, you know how they had LD. Did y'all have LD? Yeah, you had LD. You in Chicago. So LD, for anybody that's not familiar, learning disability.
Yeah.
That's what they call
special needs.
Yeah. Local dummies. That's what this joking called.
But new times. You cannot go there. This is new. You will get canceled, bro.
Zeeks. Did y'all have like a fine girl that was in the soul class?
They're all beautiful children.
You know what I mean. She was decent. He was like, damn, her dumb ass.
Yeah, I mean, I think that like we all have had that.
We all have had the what? What we had? What we did?
Like you always had like the growing up. Yeah, you ran into the special needs girl that was like, oh, she cold. Like, he was just like, I can't go down that road. I will not be the one that fucking disrespect or go even down that route. So, but you at the end of the day, you're like, damn,
am I wrong for this?
Like, but she decent though. Like
crazy shit. I was talking to my college roommate the other day, and I was like, gee, remember that time you had I ain't gonna say her name. But you had her up in the room. I walked in the room. He had her watching porn. She was a little, you know what I'm saying? She was a little slow or whatever. But I walked in the room. I was like, what the fuck going on? He was like, gee, look at her. She fucking twitching over there trying not to. I was like, you want me to leave? He's like, no, man. It's cool, man. Look at this shit. I mean, this bitch busting up, dying, laughing and shit. I text him about this shit. Like, remember that time you had her up in there? He's like, yeah, G. If you came up in there like 8 minutes later, you would have seen me with them cheeks.
Oh, no.
But she wasn't like mentally or no shit like that. She was in college, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, GPA was higher than mine.
Yeah. That reminded me of like a video I came across where these dudes, they was like, yeah, man, our roommate had this girl, you know, up in the, you know what I'm saying, the bedroom all night, and he had to walk her out, like, you know what I'm saying, to say goodnight, you know what I'm saying, it was done. And they was like, they filmed him, like, walking her out. She was in a wheelchair and everything. Why are you laughing? Like, but
the roll of shame.
Yeah, gee, like he was like the look on his face, like, hey man, don't even say nothing. Like, but they was like, all right, good night, so and so, like, and then she was like, good night. It just rolled up out of there.
She went down the ramp like,
hey, G, it just goes to show you, man. Hey, love is everywhere, bro. Love is everywhere.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, love is everywhere. So
let's start the show, man.
People on that goofy shit. These people out here tweaking, bro. If you ready for the show, say. Say.
Alright, welcome to the I Ain't Going Show, where anything goes except us. I'm CJ, your host, and here with my co-host D.
What up?
We are here to debate, relate, berate, and be great. Great. How you doing, man? How was your week, man?
Man, this like again, man. Another good week of being alive, bro. Just being here, yo. Like, I will say, I learned something, or not even learned something. It was more so like I was, I remembered
What you remember?
a thought about myself this week. Is that, you know, sometimes you just gotta like, man, you know, take life for what it is, and just understand that like you good, and people out here gonna hate.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
the haters.
No, you know how it is, man. Like, you just gotta remember, like, to be yourself, and just to understand that, like, your life is what you make it, man. And like, whatever you be going through, or whatever challenges you may face, like, you just gotta like keep going, because who you are, everybody ain't gonna agree with that shit. Everybody ain't gonna see it the way you want to.
Hey man, what's going on, man? We need to hear about this.
No, man. It was just one of those things like
what they did.
No, nobody did anything in particular. It was just one of those things where, you know, like sometimes, like for me, I have not even that. I have a way of like, you know, when I'm excited about something, I speak on it a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when I'm around people, I'm just like one of those people that just like, hey,
You turn into full Kanye.
No, well, not even that. And I'm not even going, because like to go full Kanye, nobody ever goes full Kanye.
Yeah.
You never go full Kanye. You never go full Kanye. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things where, you know, we had, you know, it was a busy week. And a lot of, you know, the past weekend had people over kicking and celebrating, you know what I'm saying, one of the homies, when her, you know, her birthday. And I just, you know, recognize that in myself, I speak on a lot of the successes and the things that I want in my life, and that I'm doing, that I want to do. And sometimes people could get annoyed by that. No one has came to me about this.
So where's this coming from?
It comes from me. It's internal. For real.
So you bitching at yourself?
Yeah. It's like, why the fuck you talking about this? Why you doing that? Why you know what I'm saying? But like, then it helped me remember that, like, you know, sometimes, you know, it's okay to speak on the good shit that's going on in your life, and that you
Definitely. Fuck is you talking about?
Well, because in the same sense, bro, like people out there are like, damn, like it comes off as bragging. It comes off as like, you know, in the past I've given like, damn, like you always talk about this when we get around. It's like, woo. It's like, but I'm passionate about this. I'm excited about this. It's not because I'm not saying this because I'm bragging. I'm saying this because I think that we all could, you know, benefit from knowing this and talking about this.
See, society got motherfuckers fucked up that you can't be happy about shit. Like,
yeah.
Usually when you on that shit, you're around motherfuckers that fuck with you, and niggas do not look at you that way. Yeah. So it's just like, gee, niggas is happy that you doing some shit, man. Fuck that, nigga. You
No,
doing
I'm just saying,
the worst thing you want is for your nigga to be down in the dumps, and then you be up, or vice versa.
Oh yeah, you want everybody.
So it's just like shit. Niggas want to hear that shit, man. Spit your shit. Fuck you talking about.
Hey, and I appreciate that, and I feel you, bro. And I just think that when it comes to certain shit, like everybody ain't excited about the same shit that they like. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they got a lot of shit going on in their life. They not really trying to hear that.
Some
shit.
Niggas need to hear that shit. It's inspiration. This shit.
Yeah, and you would think that. But some people don't. And so it just got in my head, man. I just was like, you know what? You know, I shouldn't have, like, talked about this, or I shouldn't have been like this. And so, but either way, I looked at myself like, well, no, fuck this shit. Same thing you just said. It's like, yo, like, some people need to hear it and just be motivated. Like, hey, you know, we all got ideas. Ideas a dime a dozen. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, so everybody got ideas. But it's how you execute it. So for me, it's like, even if I haven't executed on an idea, I still feel like, hey, yo, if you know this, you might want to go do this and be more successful in executing it than I am. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to put it out there. But other than that, bro, like, life is good. I'm just happy to be here, man. And, you know, hey, it's another show, another day.
That's what's up, man.
How you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm straight, man. You know, I ain't had too much thrilling going on. dad shit, baby shit, wife shit.
Yeah.
You know, I can't complain or do too much.
Yeah.
It's getting cold in Atlanta, you know, but not cold. Cause anytime, like I'm telling you, anytime I be like, damn, it's kind of cold here.
Yeah.
I just call my mama. She's like, shut the fuck up, nigga. It's not cold. FaceTime me. I'll show you outside.
Here in Chicago.
It's snow. Shut your ass up.
It snowed and lingered for a day in Atlanta. Nigga,
I'm so sick of these motherfuckers in Atlanta, bro. They mention snow and they buy up all the fucking meat and water.
Snowmageddon. Like, for real.
It snowed and it was gone the same goddamn day.
I'll take that shit.
Yeah.
That shit lingering and it's freezing cold. Chicago, I love you. You my home. Always will be my home. That weather. It's like every year there's a polar vortex. Like that shit is normal in Chicago.
Chicago weather, you get the let me hit this right here to write this.
Like for real, bro. For real.
Right, let's get right into the shits, man.
Yeah.
The Playboy Mansion. Everybody's so shocked that there was sexual abuse happening at the fuck house. Everybody's so shocked. Allergies. You got allergies in the wintertime.
I do.
You allergic to liquor?
No.
That's the only thing that keep happening.
I mean, when the weather change up, bro.
It's been the same weather for 2 months.
When it goes up and down, I just get like that. Whatever, man. This ain't about
Yeah. Shut your ass up, man. It's women out here getting abused.
Playboy.
Hear about this shit.
Playboy Mansion. Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
All that shit.
Let me go ahead and intro before I start spitting my shit. Crystal Hefner, Hugh Hefner's daughter, revealed that she found and destroyed thousands of non-consensual nude photos taken by Hugh Hefner of the Playmates days after Holly Madison said that she was afraid of the revenge porn that Hugh Hefner had. Holly Madison opened up. Everybody know Holly Madison. She had a show and all that shit.
Yeah.
Hugh put her on.
Yeah.
She opened up about it, about the gross experience of sleeping with Hugh Hefner for the first time and being afraid to leave the mansion because of his mountain of revenge porn. Yeah. First off, I want to say, damn, that's fucked up. I'm sorry that happened to her. Yeah. Second of all, I want to say, gee, it's the Playboy Mansion.
Thank you.
Like, it's a big reason why niggas want to go to the Playboy Mansion. And women.
Yep.
Now, I'm not saying what happened was right. However, like, we know what goes on here. The only reason that niggas want to go here is to fuck.
Yeah.
Or to possibly fuck and to see some naked bitches that would lead them to want to fuck somebody.
Yo. I call bullshit.
You calling bullshit?
Yep. I call bullshit.
Look, let me devil's advocate a little bit, because I feel the same way you do, but we gotta. This is I ain't going, man. We can't just
PC.
Ain't no fucking PC. Ain't no fucking PC. Ain't no fucking pandering. Ain't none of that shit. This is a goddamn show. Okay. We can't be sitting up here agreeing. I ain't going. How about that?
I already said it. I ain't going.
So you go there with hopes and dreams. Just like here in Atlanta, when you get off that Greyhound bus and you're like, oh, I'm in Atlanta. Then you look across the street and it's Magic City. Yep. First job. My thing is, you want to go to the Playboy Mansion. You want to be a playmate. You want to get money. You want to be successful. Knowing the history of this place and what it's built on, it's an ongoing joke about like, oh, I order Playboy for the articles. No, nigga, you order that shit to stick them pages together. Like, seriously, that's what it really is. You are a sex symbol when you do this shit. Yep. Your whole life is going to change. Niggas is going to look at you as somebody to fuck, somebody to beat off to, all the above. Yeah. So knowing that, You go in there expecting what? Not again. Not saying it's right. I did not devil's advocate this right.
I was gonna say, like, that's where's the devil's advocate?
All right. Look, I knew that I was. I'm being the woman right now. As a woman, I knew that I would have to. I don't even know if they call it degrading themselves. I knew that I have to show my naked body in order to get on. Like, I don't know if I worked out or I was born this way to get this fame, aka notoriety.
Yeah.
Why do I have to fuck this guy to get it? And you say?
I say I call bullshit simply because everybody, like you said, everybody knew the reputation that Playboy Mansion had. It's niggas that would be like, yo, I finally got an invite to the Playboy Mansion.
We seen Fresh Prince.
Nigga, I'm trying to stay here for as long as I can. Like, literally, like, they will go there and, like, be like, yo, if you leave, you can't come back type shit. So you gonna try to stay there as long as you want. Because they got rooms on top of rooms and doing all types of shit.
It's a mansion.
It's a mansion. And so I feel like you just when it comes to something like that, I'm not surprised at the shit that went on. I'm more shocked that now everybody want to come out and say they had a problem, that like something occurred. But at the same time, it's just like, well, even on Fresh Prince, like you mentioned, they did not want Hillary to go to that motherfucker. And she was like, and because it was like, yo, well, it's classy. Like, like there's a rite of passage type of thing where
it's a nigga walking around in his pajamas.
Gee, yo, like all the time a robe is just like, yo, you don't know what he got on underneath there. He's just like fucking, like, you know what I'm saying?
He got dick under that.
Yo, he has made a living, had made a living off of sex. And just the sexuality of women, and
but it's classy.
And regardless of what you put on it,
or don't
on the upfront, it is what it is. It was like, yo, like you're taking the time now to question it, but this shit is what it is. Now, if there was,
I gotta talk about that. Taking the time to question it after you finish.
Yeah, but like I just feel like it's bullshit because you went there's a place that has a reputation. You know what it is. Everybody goes here specifically for these type of parties. Go here for these type of like exposure to women, and like even the women that go here are going there with the intentions of some type of like, you know, come up or whatever it is. You have this idea, it's there. You know what this place is about. But you chose to go there. Like you chose to go there and it be, and not to mention this shit was what out in when did the Playboy
started in Chicago?
It started in Chicago, but it started like what was the era? Was it 60s?
Yeah.
Yo, 60s. It was probably all
might
time.
have been the 50s.
I was thinking the 50s, but I could be wrong. Either way, 50s, 60s.
Keep talking. We can research.
50s, 60s, all the types of drugs and shit that was going on.
That was lit.
Our grandparents was partying like a motherfucker, like going to this shit. Like, and that's just, you know, to me, how do you take a place that is built on sexuality?
53.
50 fucking 3, man.
He was 27 when he started this shit.
Come on, man. Like
went to Northwest.
You can put an elegance on it all you want, but when you have a mansion and you like, yo, we gonna throw these parties almost every day, every weekend. It's gonna be, you know, Jamie Foxx even talked about it in his
And
comedy
Cat
special.
Williams.
A lot of them. It was like, yo, G, I went to the fucking mansion. I'm trying to go into rooms and like, oh, y'all fucking in here? Like, oh shit, get out. Oh shit.
Get the dick.
You know what I'm saying? I got the dick. Get the fuck out. Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? And so it was like, yo, like this was a place where like it's not shocking from a sense of like, oh well, there was just some wild shit happening, and then all different types of things. Like maybe there was some consensual, maybe there wasn't. But it's almost like, damn, if you knew you was going to the Playboy Mansion, you weren't going there for no consensual shit. You weren't going to a Drake mansion, which whatever happens at a Drake party could happen, whatever. But it ain't nothing like a Playboy Mansion party. Like that was built on sex. Y'all go in there.
If anything, bitches is raping at Drake Mansion.
Everybody mindset is all about fucking when it comes to that. And so to me, it's like, yo, like, you can't tell me that all these years y'all didn't know that this motherfucker was a weirdo when it came to the shit. He probably just, and it was at his leisure. I'm not saying this right either. You know what I'm saying?
No,
saying,
of course not.
Consensual is one thing. You know, if it's not consensual, that's a problem. But you can't go to a place where they're like, yo, this is an open space for this type of activity. And you go there thinking like, yeah, I'm just going to go there and meet some people.
I wish I had the camera drop I've been hugging the block. That's right.
Gee, like, I'm just saying.
You gonna suck it or not. Let me talk about his diabolical genius. You know, I don't mean genius in a good way, but just how diabolical it was.
Yeah.
He had revenge porn on a lot of these motherfuckers. And I just wonder how far it extended. Like, we talking about these celebrities that went there and everything. Like, did they get caught in that shit and they couldn't say nothing? Like, is this gonna come out to where it's like, yo, motherfucker was in there eating booty and he had them on tape, like voyeuring the fuck out of him. Because he got these playmates and that shit.
Yeah.
And you see his daughter had to delete a lot of that shit. Yeah. So he was really in there Mr. Nasty time and shit, times 10. So I wonder, like, did it keep going? Because nobody, I was talking to my wife about this shit. He died right when Me Too was just like, let me go ahead and get he sold the mansion and died. Like, let me go ahead and get the fuck out of here. Oh, they got bills? Shit.
But why is it? I'm still confused by it. Because
what are you confused by?
I'm confused by the amount of revenge porn that they're speaking of. Because I don't know how much revenge porn there is.
He at least had it on the Playmates.
But see, that's the thing, though. Is it revenge porn because you had a life-changing thing that like was like, I don't want to do this anymore?
No. It's revenge porn because he had it and didn't tell you he had it until you tried to leave or do some shit against him, and he's like, gee, I will put all this shit out and and end your career. You will get ethered.
So,
time out 1 second. Hold that thought. We gotta stop saying ether because that did not end Jay-Z's career. It did not end Jay-Z's career. It did it.
It did it.
But go ahead, bro.
Nowhere near. But I guess where the confusion is for me is like, how did you not know? I mean, I get it. You didn't get hidden cameras. How did you not expect him to?
Gee, at this point, like,
okay. Put it like this. Where, at what point in time did he ever put out revenge porn?
He didn't. But the threat of it.
So.
Is it that?
Oh, my bad. It was like, look at that. I was like, all right, Zeke. What? No, I guess I'm confused by like, okay, well, I I get at some point if he actually did put out something, but you mean to tell me that he scared enough women to, with that threat, to where he never had to put out ever, not one piece of footage? And then as time grew further, as he advanced and the Playboy brand grew, and it got to where technology was as big as it is now, and nigga, you know how hard it is not to leak a fucking Drake or a Kanye album?
Who's to say that he didn't leak none of that? Who's to say that Ray J and Kim ain't fucked that? I'm just saying. Who's to say that some of these sex tapes that came out weren't from him?
Because they would have said it. They would have said it. That would have been some shit that if it would have came out, you mean to tell me if you was on the tape, literally.
No,
like if you had, it was a person that had a sexual encounter at the Playboy Mansion that was illegally filmed, and it came out, you wouldn't say, hey, this motherfucker leaked this shit, because it's out now. What are you hiding now? Like, you got a gag order that's going to keep you from saying it?
Fuck around and do.
But that's the thing. No one has ever done it. No one has ever said it.
And here's another thing. When in Rome. So you at the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah.
Gee. The shit that you said that you would never do,
yeah,
you fuck around and do.
Okay.
Whether it be you didn't ate a bitch ass, or you didn't snorted some coke, or who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
But you are in heaven on earth to most niggas. So you might have got caught doing some shit on tape that is totally against your brand. Now, if you got any fucking thing to say about me, I will end you. You cannot come back from this. Also, we're not talking about the possibility of young women, and I mean underage, that are in that motherfucker. And he has so much money and power and influence and revenge porn that he can silence a lot of shit. Presidents have gone to that shit.
I'm confused by the revenge porn thought. Then when you say that, I'm confused by that, because I feel like,
what are you confused about?
Because
caught you with your tongue in the ass and coke and shit all around. If I put this shit out, you can't work nowhere.
You just said it though. You just said it. We looked it up. When did Playboy start?
53.
53.
Mm-hmm.
So from 53 to 2000, when did he pass?
Probably 18 or 17 or some shit like that.
You mean to tell me through all the, however many years that is, because I'm not good at math,
yeah,
not one revenge porn came out because somebody was too fearful to say something, and that kept it from coming out?
Nigga caught you doing some shit.
Nah, bro, come on, man.
Bro.
Even on a small scale.
Has anybody ever come out and said anything bad about this nigga up until now?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. You don't think that's the reason why?
Bro, meaning that, come on, man.
If I got this dirt on you, you ain't never gonna say shit about me.
That is true on an extreme scale. But you mean to tell me on
it's
the lower
extreme.
I know, but you mean to tell me on the lower end, like, you didn't have anything, not one person come out and be like, hey, yo, this shit, wow, I never want to go here again. This, and that.
There have been
so you
women,
mean to tell me
there have been women that have come out and said it. It's been really low. It's been really low because of his influence and power.
So for me, that is understandable. Like, I feel like through all these years, it should have been, if there was some irregular shit going on, people will speak on it.
Jeffrey Epstein was rolling. He was rolling.
He was.
He was rolling for years.
But eventually,
he got caught.
But even then,
Hugh
there was certain shit going on through that, though. And he died. But
There have been accusations.
Epstein
All type of shit with Hugh
was
Hefner.
fucking, what, younger than him?
There have been all type of accusations.
This nigga had a whole island.
They've been buried. He had a mansion.
Exactly. Epstein had a whole fucking island.
Yeah, which he was doing some way worse shit than Hugh Hefner.
Way worse shit that we know about. Because apparently, everybody's shocked. They're fucking, you know what I'm saying? Hugh Hefner.
Nobody's shocked.
That's
what
his
daughter.
It's like, yo, I'm not shocked that some shit came out. I'm just saying, like, yo, like, to me, you knew what it was. Like, Jeff Epstein.
Jeff. Shook hands.
Hell no. No.
Jay, you know what I'm saying?
No, fuck all that shit. Like,
that's what he was saying.
Like, when it came to him, it was like, damn, he's taking and has people recruiting people at a scale that's like very like fucked up. Hugh did fucked up shit, but on a corporate scale, meaning that that shit was corporate brand. That was like mainstream. That was where people all knew. Like, you fought. Like, it was almost like being like the what is Victoria's Secret's Angels.
Yeah.
Like, when you modeling.
Nah, it's nowhere near that.
No, it was like that because like it was like, damn, if you was a Playboy model, like if you was on.
You're saying on that level, yeah.
You were like, damn, oh shit, I this was an accomplishment.
All right.
And so people like strive to get there.
Yeah.
So you knew what situation. Like, to me, it was like the reputation was there and everybody knew.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. With that reputation, if you tear that down, you tear down a lot of other women who have gotten fame and notoriety over that shit, who didn't necessarily get the revenge porn. So they have his back on top of all the other dirty ass niggas who have gone to the Playboy Mansion and had their way. So he has so much influence and power that there have been accusations, there have been women that have come out. That shit's been buried because of how much money, friends, and power that this nigga has.
Yeah.
Now, and he was an old man, and everybody was like, it's Hugh Hefner, he's so cool. This nigga was on daytime TV talking to people like he wasn't fucking 18-year-olds and shit. Which is legal. However, nobody big was ever like, he's creepy. Like, he's sitting up here fucking and marrying 20-year-olds. Swag. Shout out.
Whole groups. Like, he had like 4 wives, 5 wives.
Yeah, all type of shit. Living a life. But who knew that he had them motherfuckers in on, like, extortion?
I just don't know him. And it's just me. I don't believe that, like, that many, like, revenge porn shit was that. It's like, you knew what you did. You knew what it was. You knew what it was. I just can't see that it was that much revenge porn. It's like, at some point, it's like, yo, is it wrong to say, damn, take accountability for the fucked up shit that you did? No, like, real talk. Like, you was in a situation, young or old, like, we have to take accountability.
I did some intimate shit with this motherfucker, and now I gotta pay the price because he did some shit behind my back to fucking film it.
He filmed it, like, so that...
And if it comes out, then I'm Monica Lewinsky, and nobody will fuck with me.
So everybody...
It's not cool to be a hoe.
Everybody does
until
not,
now.
Everybody does not have the, the knowledge of, like, the law and shit like that. I get.
You ain't got enough money to... Lawyers?
To fight him,
bitch.
You don't have that. I get that. So that's an issue. But at the same time,
I'm going to send it to your mama.
It was.
You know he said that shit. You know he said that shit. Like, fuck the pup. I'm going to send it to your mama. You know he was doing some dirty ass shit like that.
I don't know. I just need more research, man.
All right, let's move on.
I don't know, man. Like, because I don't agree with it only because, like, I feel like the victims of it is fucked up. But at the same time, we got to understand where was the mindset for all of this, because there's no way that one man, no matter how powerful, he wasn't the most powerful man.
He was one of them.
He had power and
you underestimate his power.
I don't believe that like there wasn't a larger group or anything to. And then it's fine that it's coming out now because that's a lot of what's going on because we're seeing that a lot of shit that was going on back in the day when we were shorties and we was hearing about it was popular and like seeing all these top figures was like we're finding out that now they was on some fucked up shit. So what that is
sucking multiple dicks at one time and it's a video of that shit. You don't want that to come out.
It's to say that but
men and women.
Like now,
they was doing that shit.
It was some wild shit.
They was doing that shit.
They had Woodstock. That it was just like, when that shit happened, that festival, it was probably some crazy stories coming out of that shit. It wasn't just no Woodstock. Good time. It was
white motherfuckers love talking about Woodstock. Like the music was amazing, but like,
it was some fucked.
They was in that bitch.
We need to see the documentary.
I think COVID came from that.
Let's see the documentary on that shit.
Yeah, the real documentary. They got documentary.
Yeah, they got it, but they ain't got the real.
Oh, like how they did Woodstock '99.
I ain't see that.
Oh, you can watch Woodstock '99. Them white folks rioted over nothing, and nobody got nothing. And that's why I was really pissed off at how they did Travis Scott, because nobody got nothing at Woodstock '99. Let's move on. Kind of the same thing. Let's talk about Chris Brown being accused of rape by a young woman. She's suing him for $20 million, saying that he raped her on Diddy's boat at his boat party. When these cases come up from now on, look, I'm not trying to disrespect the victim or anything like that. I just want due process. I totally believe in innocent until proven guilty, unless a nigga's just like out there caught because it's just so much, and I don't want to demean nobody, but it's just like, man, let these police and lawyers do their fucking jobs, because I don't want to sit out here and just say that nigga guilty or you're lying or anything like that. Like, let this shit ride and let this shit see what happened, because it's just too much shit out here to just be jumping on and falsely accusing, or I don't want to say falsely accusing, but you just can't jump on the head.
No, it is. Like, I feel you on that. Like, where I'm at with it is that, you're suing this man for $20 million. Just for the shits and giggles. If this man was a nobody,
I'm ready for it.
I'm just saying, if this man was a nobody and he didn't have money, would you sue the regular, everyday factory worker as like, you know what I'm saying? Like he work at the factory assembly line.
It wouldn't be sued, it would be called the police.
So to me, why is now you're putting to me it seems like it's a come up. It's odd that you would use this as an accusation. First of all, you're with Chris Brown alone, so you got to this point. You got past security. You got past like 100 other females to be on this boat, and I'm not victim shaming.
Sounds
or I'm really not, because I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you do this, if you are a rapist or you do any type of like disrespect or sexual assault to a woman, I think that you deserve the harshest, part of the law that they can give you. So I agree with that, because what we said before, there's a lot of trauma behind that. I have a daughter. I would never want her to go through anything like that. Never. I'm coming for it. You know what I'm saying? So, but for me is where, now you're saying you're coming out. I don't know how long ago this happened. You don't have a police report. You didn't go anywhere. You didn't say anything. And I get it. It's this constant system of like, oh, I was scared to say this and do this.
But
I get that. But now you're like, oh, well, I want 20 mil for my, like, yo, all these women out here that are victims to men, you know, or to the situation of being, you know, raped or sexually assaulted. They're not asking for like 20 mil. They're asking like, yo, like I need you to go get this motherfucker. Like he just fucking did this. Like get him. Like I need something to and
when you do that, you got to do it immediately because at that point there's no real evidence. Like all that Bill Cosby shit was like civil for real. Like because it was years ago. You can't pull out no rape kit.
Yeah, and then they fuck around and then they are up against
that's why he's out
of limitations.
Like that's why he's out.
Yeah, and it's fucked up. And it's like, you know, with someone like with her in this situation, it's like, yo, gee, like you came at this shit completely wrong because now this is a common thing. This is something that we are like seeing that is normal, and it like if you are truly a victim of this, like you gotta be able to like show the trauma. You gotta be able to say and have the evidence that is that. Like when it's just y'all, and like it, I don't know. I just don't want to come off like I'm like victim shaming, but I really just don't know.
It was one time in college where this girl, she was one of the homies and all this shit. She came up to us and was like, "Hey man, what you call it? Rape me." We was like, "What the fuck? Where you at?" Whoa, she was like, "No, don't do anything." We was like, "What the fuck you mean don't do nothing?" Like, no, what the fuck is it? Like, you're not gonna say. She was like, "Nah, I just don't." And I hear that a lot. It's something that we ain't finna understand.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where like it's hard to even for them. I kind of want to imagine like if I got raped. Like I don't want nobody to know. However, I'm a man. I'm killing this nigga.
Yeah.
Like Ving Rhames and fucking I'm gonna say Poetic Justice. Pulp Fiction. Yeah. Yeah, I'm finna get real medieval on this nigga. Get some hard pipe swinging niggas. Some blowtorches.
Get real medieval on this motherfucker. Hell yeah. But absolutely.
You can't really do that on some woman shit. So first of all, you think like, damn, how the fuck did I get in this fucking predicament? And is it my fault? Like shit.
Yeah.
So you thinking of it like nigga can't. So it's just really hard to, you know. I hope you keep this calm forever. So in the summertime, what you gonna say when you come? Allergies. You just got year-round allergies.
Man, I can't cough.
Every day?
I'm screaming. I'm passionate about mine too. So
and
I got a raspy voice. Shut up, man. Hey, anyway, all I'm saying is like it's getting to a point where, you know, when it all comes out and that we all know it exists, it's just a matter of like, you know, in her situation, depending on when this happened, it was a time to at least tell somebody and say something. Like, where are the witnesses at? Well, who did you go to and say...
Witnesses?
No, I'm just saying, like, who did you go to...
Did he want that shit on his boat?
You're on this boat where they take your phone, they take everything. You're choosing...
Exactly.
Like, stop fucking with these niggas. Like, if
but
you're
that's
to,
the
like,
thing. It's not like she was fucking with him and getting repeatedly raped. Like...
No.
But and then I can't say that she got raped. Or that she didn't. So that's why I'm just like, I'm going to leave it alone.
Yeah. I mean,
I see what you're saying, and it does make sense.
I hope it's not true. Just like, you know, when we talked about, you know, the Trey Songz situation, like, I hope it's not true on either side.
It's different with Trey Songz because there was a bunch of accusations.
Yeah. And that's the thing, too, is like, yo, like,
And I'm also not saying
multiple people
what did or didn't
can't lie, but also you have to believe the truth. And
23 niggas ain't lying.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you can't. That's a lot of
accusations. What? I want to poke a hole in that because millions of niggas say Tupac is alive.
No, but that's.
I just heard it on Blackish.
Millions of niggas say the world is flat.
Ooh, you snap?
I'm just saying, like. I'm just saying, like, we can go all day about this.
Let's get off this rape shit, man. Look, I just hope everybody gets what they deserve in a good way.
Yeah.
All right, man. NFL. Ain't no transition off that shit, man. 2 rapes.
There's a newscaster right here. It's just like, hey, look, in other news.
By the way, did you see that newscaster that got hit by the car?
Hell yeah. She's like, oh my God. I'm good.
But it was like her last day and shit.
I was like, man.
Niggas could never. I would have been like, oh! Work hazard.
What the fuck? Oh, God. And then,
got up.
Like that video of the black newscaster, they bug flying and stuff. Oh, mother, what the fuck? This motherfucker hit me.
Country ass.
I'm out here in this fucking cold ass, rainy ass. This motherfucker gonna hit me. I'm suing.
With a flag. Yeah, she was like, oh, the lady was so nice. Oh, fuck that lady. Like, no.
I was in the way.
All these lights and cameras.
This fucking bright ass light camera and shit.
Like, get the fuck out of here. No, she was so nice to my ass.
She hit her with the slow roll, too.
Gee!
Like, I'm just
knocked her, the cameraman over and shit.
So you mean to tell me at some point you didn't think, hey, I'm hitting something, I need to stop. You just kept going because that car rolled straight through that bitch.
It's like driving in Atlanta.
Ain't nobody, man. Bumper cars.
Bumper cars every Friday, every time it rains.
Like, let's go.
I don't have insurance. All right, NFL Super Bowl picks. We're filming this on a Friday. So I'm figuring you picking your same picks. Rams and Chiefs.
Yep.
I'm phony. I'm a changeover. I've been hollering Bengals and shit. No, fuck that. I ain't going. I'm gonna have my drink.
You really
I'm gonna go Bengals.
You really think the Bengals are gonna be the Chiefs?
I don't.
You just want to be against me.
No. I'm just saying, like, if it happened, I could come on here and be like, I told you so, nigga. Joe Brady.
I get you.
All right, so I'm going Bengals and Rams. Bengals and Rams.
Yeah.
If the Niners pull this out, I'm gonna be so mad.
Who the fuck want to see them in the Super Bowl,
bro? Fuck around and be the Chiefs and Niners again, and that was a terrible Super Bowl. It wasn't terrible. Yeah, it was. It wasn't. It was defensive and shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Chiefs, Tyrann Mathieu versus Memphis Bleak. The audacity of Memphis Bleak to talk about anything being trash.
Bro, where you at right
now? Memphis Bleak is straight. Jay-Z has him set up way better than Tariq was ever set up in fucking Power. Can we talk about Power for a minute?
No. You said did we? Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, let's get this out the way. We got to talk about this shit. So, Memphis Bleak tweets, wow, Chiefs defense stinks. Tyrann Mathieu, all-pro safety for the Chiefs, says, his rap stink. React. What's your favorite Memphis Bleak song? That doesn't have Jay-Z in it or T.I.
All I'm saying is like, yo.
Or Missy.
Yeah. I don't have one.
Is that your bitch? Before any Memphis Bleak songs that you know, besides that one I just named?
No, I don't.
Around here?
No.
Okay.
Memphis League, I mean, he is who he is.
Oh, you do know Memphis League, so you just didn't know it was him.
Yeah.
Do my ladies run this motherfucker?
Like, that was a period in time where it was just like, you good.
Jay-Z was really pushing this. He was like, this is my man's.
You here. Outside of that, outside of those radio hits, I mean, you know what I mean?
Hey, you been watching Euphoria?
Hell yeah.
When she was high, and her sister was like, "Are you high?" Like, I mean,
which that's another thing. Yo, which that I know we all over the place, but yo, I don't want to say fuck D.A.R.E. Because I don't want to
we got it. Let's get into it.
I don't want to say fuck
Let's
D.A.R.E.
get into it.
But, yo, I remember D.A.R.E. growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, in grammar school, they was all like,
did you do D.A.R.E. at St. Jude?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. We here.
So I knew what D.A.R.E. was trying to do, and I know what they were about. But I will say that after that, I never heard shit from D.A.R.E. ever again. Don't know shit about. Like, D.A.R.E. was
I ain't
not
seen Crime Dog McGruff.
Yo, D.A.R.E. was not doing protests. D.A.R.E. was not doing any type of shit in my high school years. Wasn't doing shit. And, you know, I respect that they want to try to gain some type of control over, you know, drug usage amongst elementary and, like, you know, kids. But, gee, y'all coming for motherfuckers that actually are trying to show you, like, how fucked up this shit is and how fucked up. Like, there's a new age.
You talking about they glorifying.
Yo, how they glorifying. Yeah. Yo, you guys should do this and be like Euphoria, like, and actually do, like, no, they're not even, you missing a fucking point.
Nobody wants to be Rue.
Like,
Rue don't want to be Rue.
No, Rue don't want to be fucking Rue. Like, gee, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, fuck. Yo, D.A.R.E. is fucking just trying to, like, they PR person is just like, hey, listen, we need to say this shit so we can get back into, like, people's mindset. Because your ass was so gone. Didn't y'all have a dog as y'all fucking
No, that's two different motherfuckers. Crime Dog McGruff.
Okay, well then fuck. See what I'm saying?
The dog with the trench coat. 12.
Oh, droopy ass dog. Like,
but let me tell you where D.A.R.E. lost me. I went through D.A.R.E. the whole thing. Probably the same shit you did. Probably the same police officers and shit.
T-shirt and all that shit.
We went to St. Jude at different times.
Yeah. That was
so. Go ahead and say it.
Catholic school. Like,
I thought you was about to say, oh yeah, it was years before me.
That too. Yeah, we both went to the same Catholic school.
So,
elementary school. That's crazy.
I know something about
That's a private school.
So, they had me for a minute. And it was just like police officers coming to them. We was doing this shit. It was a break from fucking learning and shit. Yeah. I had drug addicts in my family and shit. So I was like, yeah. Where they lost me at was when we got our shirts at the end. And they was like, yeah, this is paid for with drug dealer money. I was like, word?
Really?
So we all got free shit off the money that they was making?
They never told me that. They told you there was drug
like,
money.
All the little white kids was like, this is cool. And I was just like, gee. So, look, my broke ass. I was like, so they got enough money to where y'all took it. And then they can still pay for these shirts. What else they paid for? I'm like, oh. And also, y'all got to tell motherfuckers how good drugs feel. Like, y'all can't just...
No, what the fuck?
Y'all can't just leave it out.
I am not saying that shit. I am not saying that.
Look, G.
Like, no.
You can't tell motherfuckers about drugs and how bad they are without telling them the good parts.
Yo, no. Fuck that. I ain't never did.
Gee.
I ain't never did coke, heroin.
Well, we don't want to incriminate yourself, so stop naming drugs before you start letting motherfuckers know the ones you did do.
Gee, all I have done is marijuana.
Okay.
To me, I've seen people on other drugs. I know.
Go ahead and tell.
Other drugs.
Who else you seen?
All I'm saying is that, like, I don't ever want to experience any of those type of, like, highs. Like, that shit is not for me.
I'll tell you something right now. If I'm
You can tell me this. You can tell me this is the best shit in the world to feel. I don't need to be that high.
If I'm on my deathbed,
I don't need to be that high.
Go ahead and throw me the fentanyl. Go ahead and throw me the heroin. I want to see it. I have something to live for, so I'm not gonna do it.
On your deathbed,
like, yeah, go ahead, give me that shit. I want to smoke some crack.
Kill you?
Hell yeah, I'm finna die. Gee, motherfuckers is out here sucking dick for this shit. It gotta be the shit. It gotta be the shit,
bro. No,
I didn't say you.
I don't.
Yeah, you ain't going. Go ahead.
I ain't going. I don't need no type of fucking drug to make me feel that. I don't give a fuck if it's the best.
Yeah, I don't either. But if I'm finna die, yeah, go ahead and give me that shit. I didn't see what the fuck this is talking about.
Nah, nigga. They can give you weed even for, like, you know, cancer patients. They will give you marijuana.
Yeah, that's for your appetite. I'm talking about stage 4.
Not just for appetite. It actually gives you.
You got 2 months to live. Yeah, man. Let me go ahead and rate
let me go ahead and shorten that shit. Boy, you got 2 months. Let's give you one time. Let's give you one day to overdose on this shit.
Oh, overdose? Now I just want to hit.
One hit could be an overdose. If your body can't take it. Fuck that. I don't like what you said. I ain't going on that shit.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't say you do it. I just want, you know what I'm saying? If I'm on my deathbed, yeah, I'll hit it. A little bit.
You're a fucking weirdo, nigga. Like, he's the fuck out of here.
Anyways, we were talking about football.
Damn, see? D.A.R.E need to come talk to this motherfucker.
Oh, D.A.R.E did. Guess what happened?
This motherfucker said D.A.R.E needs to tell them how good these drugs feel. The complete opposite. The complete opposite of what
you're not saying it in context. I'm saying, like, hey, the reason they acting like this is because it feels good. However, it can fuck your life up. Don't just come out the back and say, just say no, and this is terrible and all this. Well, you got to give both sides, man. Don't try this shit.
Fuck would you give both sides? Now I'm on their side. Nigga. Now I'm on their side.
Gee, you gotta be on some
Euphoria
scared straight shit. You gotta be on some scared straight shit, man. It's just like, all right, if you do this, look, this is what's gonna happen. That's what they should have did, like they do at other schools. Bring in the fucking crackhead and tell them about, like, this is gonna happen. You're gonna be like this motherfucker, like on that Dave Chappelle shit.
But you tell them,
yeah,
first. The shit good and all.
No. You don't tell them that first.
Hey, the shit
good. Tell them
the shit good and all, but it's gonna fuck your life.
You do it like a Quentin Tarantino movie. You give out the ending, and then...
but it's gonna be good though. It's gonna be good.
No. You give out the ending, and then you give like, oh shit, yeah. Oh, okay, I see how that happened. You give examples like, yeah. You might be with this girl, and you think she cool, and she come out with the dope. You just gonna say no? You trying to fuck or not? And then you go to like, hey, look, hear me out. And then you show her later on, like, damn, I'm glad I didn't do that line, because now this bitch is like doing the most, and she looks terrible. Damn, that was 3 months ago. She doing meth. She like she 40. The fuck you bucking your eyes up for? I didn't make any sense at all.
No.
Fuck out of here.
Hey. I fuck with you enough.
No.
You my homie?
No.
But I'm starting to question if I want you around. I'm starting to question if I want you around my kids.
Yeah.
If that's how you gonna be talking, hey, yo, this shit good and all, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna fuck your life up, but hey, that how you gonna get?
If somebody asks your kid, if your kids ask somebody why, if drugs do all this shit, then why are people doing it? You have to be able to give them some type of answer. And that's all I'm saying.
I get you.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying like, yo, these niggas having a great time.
I get you on that.
That's what I'm saying.
I get you on that. D.A.R.E is not gonna fucking tell people, hey, yo, kids, say no to drugs. I know it's gonna feel good, but it's gonna fuck your life up. Like, no, nigga.
Yeah, okay. No. Is D.A.R.E doing a good job? Or am I doing a good job? I think I'm doing a way better job than D.A.R.E.
So what if the kids be like, well, shit, I want to try that. You
what,
said it's gonna feel good, but I want to feel good.
Mm. You want to feel good?
No, I'm saying if they say, yo, you said that the drugs gonna make me feel good. They already going through trauma.
All right.
And they're gonna want to do it. Like you could
consequences. Consequences, nigga. You show them the consequences. Just like if your kid hits you, you hit them back harder. It's consequences, nigga. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Just show them some shit.
Okay.
Like how they do us in health. Show us a diseased pussy or diseased dick.
You don't want your shit to look like that. I get you.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like they tell you fucking feel good. But you don't see the
correlation. Don't tell you that.
They don't tell you that?
They tell you it's a stimulation.
Yeah, it is.
It's stimulated.
Sean Payton left New Orleans. Sean Payton left New Orleans. We don't know where he's going. He's not going to the Bears because the Bears got some nigga that I've never heard of in my life. We got a black GM.
He played for them. He played for the Bears.
We hired the Kansas City Chiefs executive director of player personnel as our new GM. He's a black dude, but I hope he does great. But Matt Nagy came from Kansas City.
I mean, we're going to see.
I don't want to talk about baseball, but I don't. Joe Biden. Oh, we didn't already got to the D.A.R.E shit. Joe Biden is nominating the first black woman Supreme Court justice. Justice Breyer is stepping down because he old as shit, and they've been peer pressuring the fuck out of him to step down so that Joe Biden can get his appointment because Trump had to get his when he got out.
You know?
He's like, no, this nigga.
I can get it. I can get y'all one. Hold on. So elections coming up.
Shout out to that shit. When is that shit? No, we got 2 more years. 2 more years.
I was going to say a year or 2.
2 more years. Damn, this nigga.
He got to make his mark, G. Because right now, niggas ain't believing.
I know. You believe? Oh, okay.
I ain't believe when the shit happened, but it was like the greater of two evils.
Yeah, I just didn't.
But I'm not gonna get political. I'm not gonna get political here.
I just ain't like how free the racist white folks was. When
I was like, uncomfortable by that
shit. Trump was funny. Like all these politicians ain't shit. But the nigga was hilarious, but he just had them white folks and they banned, G. And I just could not. I ain't like that shit. I ain't like that shit at all.
Trump had it where I felt like in my neighborhood.
We see the flags.
Niggas in pickups was gonna be riding up and down the fucking, like, you know what I'm saying, the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And, or like stand at the entrance of the subdivision.
I'm riding big.
You know what I'm saying? You belong here? No, you don't belong here. Like, shit.
What you doing, boy?
He had me,
little nigglets.
He just had me a little uncomfortable with the people. That's it. You know,
his minions
shit got a little too free. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So hey,
yeah. So
big ups to Biden for doing that.
Hey, last couple things. Donda 2 is dropping.
Won't have the same impact. I fuck with Kanye.
Your man's.
I fuck with
your
him.
man's is the executive producer.
Future. That's your man's, bro.
No, that's your man's.
That's your man's. You the fucking Future. Old ass. Y'all can't see me, This is what this nigga does every time Future come on. He pumps his arms.
Depends on what Future. Depends on what Future. You don't like no Future.
You got
Future ain't busting in the
You
club.
got one dance. Hey, this is pump my arms in the
air. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? If I do anything else, I'm aggressive. Apparently, I'm too busy to be moving around. I be knocking bitches' drinks over. I have to apologize a lot. So,
doing pull-ups.
Yeah, man. That's all I got. Elbow ass. You might want to put that down. But yeah, we gonna see. It's not gonna be the same. But what would be dope?
What?
If it was better. But sequels usually ain't.
It ain't. Because the hype was there for Donda 1. Now you're going to compare it to Donda.
I think he going to bash his wife this whole
Donda
album.
2. I think it was a lot of shit that he wasn't able to get off in Donda. That, because it was, if you think about like what was surrounding that, it was all like...
Bro, he got his shit off in Donda.
No. The label was like, hey, you got to put this shit out.
It's crazy that he's still on a label.
They put that shit out against his will when he wasn't ready for it to go out. He was like, yo, like, they released it.
But
I wasn't ready.
The re thing,
and it wasn't as impactful.
It didn't sound as good either.
It did, well, it's not that it didn't, like.
I like the order that it was in.
If the deluxe would have came out first, we would have been like, oh shit, excuse me. Drinking. If the deluxe would have came out first, we would have been like, oh shit, this is it. This is crazy. This is dope.
Yeah.
But when you put the deluxe out at like months after the regular, you're just kind of like, this is cool. I'm glad you added this. This is great.
I'm gonna have to start buying shit.
Yeah, but
like
I'm
when
not.
They come out because I don't like when they go back and change it.
Yeah, it was so much surrounding that shit. Like one of my favorite songs off of Donda was I want to say Still Alive. I want to say
Jesus.
No, it was one that he took an artist off of it.
Was it Soldier?
No, it wasn't. It was actually a great song.
When he took Chris Brown off? Those only took.
No. It was Keep My Spirit Alive.
Oh, okay.
Keep My Spirit Alive had an artist on it that I guess he had some issues with on the original Donda when it first released, and we heard it. Everybody listened to it. It was I want to say it was a female artist. Yeah, it was a female artist.
Yeah.
But then there was some issues with getting
Yeah, she did a whole Instagram about that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like that was the best version.
Yeah, it
of
was.
that song.
The first version of Donda was the best version. Not saying it is.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
But the fact that you can see that the changes and the issues that came behind it, like, kind of messed it up. But at the same time, it was, like, so Kanye of that shit to happen.
Yeah.
Like, can you, like, agree with that? Like,
yeah.
Like, the fact that he was like, oh, shit, this shit ain't clear. I ain't agree with this motherfucker. I'm going to change this. I'm going to do this. Like, motherfucker, the album came out. But because it's digital, the shit changed. And motherfuckers get to... That's what I mean, pretty much. He was like, yo, I'm going to change this shit.
All right.
I'm going to upload a new song.
2 more things. What we watching? I ran through Ozark.
I did too. But I found out that it's a part 1.
Yeah, you ain't know? It's 2 parts.
I didn't know.
Yeah, the second part came. Oh, yeah, I been knew that. You spoiling? The spoiler alert?
No.
Oh, what?
I'm fucked up by that. So not only now are y'all doing shit in series and y'all taking a minute, but you gonna have the nerve to fucking give me all these episodes to watch and binge and tell me this is a fucking part 1? Bro,
they've been talking about
fuck
this shit
y'all.
since they said that it was coming back.
I didn't know that. I didn't hear that.
You an internet nigga. I thought you would know.
I didn't know that. That shit is stupid.
So we getting 7 more. I don't know when it's coming out.
That's bullshit. Just give me a fucking season 5 or some shit. What is it, season 4 right now? Why the fuck would you give me a part? Like, I get it. Regular TV shows.
They ain't trying to give the 14.
Regular TV shows, they have 2 parts because, like, there's several shows that, like, come out twice a year. I get. But fuck that for Netflix.
They compete with HBO Max, nigga.
Gee, just give me the fucking episode. Like, first of all, Netflix just up their fucking price.
I wouldn't.
I ain't complaining about shit. Cause I was like, hey, look, I fuck with y'all content. If you gonna up it, respectfully, I owe you that. Cause you putting out good shit. But don't put out good shit and then split my shit that I love into 2 and make me think I'm getting 2 different shit, but I'm actually getting 1 full shit like I was before. Real motherfuckers know what I'm talking about. Real motherfuckers know what I'm talking about. Gee, you just playing this game of like, oh, I just made, 12 shows. I'm going to split these bitches up into 6, and I'm going to give them these 6 to 7 episodes as a part 1, and then I'm going to give them the rest later in the year.
Nigga, you would do the same thing.
Gee, you was already giving me the fucking 14 or the 12 before.
Well, you thirsty now.
Give me more shows. Give me more content.
Nah, this it. This it. So I gotta wing you off. I'll let you slide twice.
I'm yelling, and this shit is getting me angry, and I'm upset.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, fuck that shit, bro. Fuck that shit. Go ahead. You was finna call? Go ahead.
No, these is burps.
No, you could.
This is burps.
Nah.
Nigga, I got asthma. I can't cover my cough. Pull out this inhaler real quick. I ain't cool.
And another thing.
Hell yeah. You ever try to pull that out in an argument with your wife? You lost.
I'm done.
Sitting there talking about some, like, you can't even breathe, nigga. Got smoking. Shut up.
Baby lungs ass nigga.
I'm going to bed. Alright. Last show. Power. Auntie. What does this mean?
Yo.
By the time y'all hear this, we would have seen the finale, which, if I know Power, it's not going to be as good as this last one. It's not going to be as good as this last one.
And if it is,
what should I do? What you want?
I don't know, man.
It's not going to be.
I'm about to think on that because it's got to be good. Because I feel like if they come through, like, yo, you can't have that be your second to last episode and not.
They've been doing this forever.
But they follow through.
BMF.
They follow through. They follow through with the final episode.
Raising Cane. All this shit. The second to last one be the shit. And it does not live up. The finale does not live up to that one.
Hey, 50 Cent gonna troll your ass.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not gonna be good. I hope it does. I'm not saying it's not gonna be good. It's just not gonna be as good as that one. Like, that was a 10. This was gonna be like an 8.
We'll see. But either way, the shit was decent as fuck.
So is it official that we calling stupid motherfucker Zeke now? You want some Zeke shit?
Yeah. Yeah. You a Ezekiel ass.
Zeke cross ass nigga. Like, they got the wrong date.
Auntie.
No. The funniest shit on that, this nigga was he was like, wait, you trying to kill my roommate?
Yo. They found the best motherfucker for this fucking role, dude. And not to mention, there's clips. This nigga actually sang. He's a singer.
I sent that shit to y'all because I was like, hold on.
What the fuck?
Hell no.
Zeke making love songs.
Bro. Hey, I like to think that he's not dumb. And
He's
just
not.
a good ass actor.
He's not.
Because this nigga is playing a dumb nigga like he damn near Simple Jack.
I feel bad that I don't know his name.
Oh, he gotta get it. He gotta get in something else. He gonna be Zeke forever. You know how
those actors get in stuck in roles and like Braxton. That motherfucker been in the hell out of the shit. But that motherfucker is known as Braxton.
To us, we be fucking him up. We be fucking him up.
We do. But Zeke,
he gotta do something else. He gotta get in like a movie with Lakeith or get on some Jordan Peele shit. Because other than that, bro,
you gonna have to.
You playing the fuck out this role.
You gonna have to eat up another role like no other.
Yeah, you have to get in some shit with Denzel or some shit.
Even the motherfucker that played Harry Potter can't get a fucking another role without.
Nah, he be in some shit.
Nigga, you Harry Potter.
What was the shit? He was in Two Guns. I forgot what it was. There's some shit that he was in. But like, he's Harry Potter, but I kind of look at him a little different. Because he been going to extreme roles. Like the role where he was like a corpse and all he did was fart the whole time.
Fart?
Yeah. And there's another movie he was in where he had
Harry Potter
guns nailed to his hand. And he had to like get away from some dangerous ass motherfuckers. And he couldn't get the guns off. They was like nailed into his palms. It was like kind of a love story and shit. Shit's on Amazon Prime. I gotta take you the movie. I don't remember, but like he was doing some wild shit to get his shit off of the Harry Potter shit.
It's no longer straight to video. It's straight to Amazon Prime.
Yeah, same shit, bro. All right, man. I got some new questions, man, because I've been fucking up the past couple weeks. Mary or Mariah?
Like J. Blige?
Yeah.
Mariah.
I'm talking about singing, not fucking.
Mariah.
Oh, okay. Big Sean or Fabulous?
Ooh, Fabulous.
Oh, okay. The Shower Power. First Power.
Oh,
look at this nigga! If you ain't going, take the drink.
Power.
Oh, okay. Hitting your knee or hitting your pinky toe on the corner of the bed?
Pinky toe.
You rather do that than your knee?
Oh, what I rather do?
Yeah.
Knee.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, you tweak it. All right.
Hell
Last one. Italian beef or gyro?
Italian beef.
Okay.
Come on, man. Chicago.
All right, man. Got anything else?
Nah, man. We here, bro.
All right.
Another episode. Let's do it, bro.
Once again, thank you for joining us on the I Ain't Going show, and we are out. We're not going to do anything weird.
Out here tweaking, bro. If you ready for the show, say. This has been the I Ain't Going show. You can watch us on YouTube or listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeart, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and Audible. Please be sure to rate, review, subscribe, and follow.